Hello, I'm here today to go over your directions on how to make a bar graph for our Osmosis lab on the gummy bear and the raisin. So as you can see here on my screen, I just made up data. Obviously, in science, you never make up your data, but you're going to be taking the data that you have been collecting both on Monday and in Tuesday. You're going to figure out, you're looking at specifically data table number 3, and you're trying to figure out your percent change in both your length, your width, and your mass. And then you're going to be making a bar graph based on that. So when you're going to type in your numbers, it's really important that you just do your numbers. If you put like 12, percent or whatever the number may be, it's not going to recognize it. So it's really important that you just type the number in. So the first step you're going to do is you're going to highlight from corner to corner your data table. Again, I sent you a template in class today. So you're just basically highlighting that data table. Then what you're going to go up to, once you have it highlighted, you're going to go where it says insert and then chart. And then it's going to pop this up, and you actually have to make a lot of changes to it, which is why this video is really important. So it is a column chart. The stacking's fine. You really have to click on where it says customize over on the side there. And then you're going to go to chart style, and you're basically going to kind of change anything you want. In terms of formatting, it doesn't really matter to me, the colors or anything, but I do want you to change it. You can change it, to a different background color, whatever you want. In terms of that, you can change the font. That stuff is kind of like a aesthetically pleasing, but you don't need anything definite. Then you're going to hop on over to where it says chart and axis titles, and you're going to actually have to change the title. So you want your title to always be specific and descriptive. So in this case, I'm going to say Mrs. Max, Osmosis lab percent change data of length, width, and mass. Okay, so I'm being specific, and it kind of pops right up on the screen there. You also have to make sure that you change the horizontal axis title and the vertical axis title. So the horizontal axis title is measurement type, which works. And then the vertical axis title, which is, going up and down, that's going to be your percent change. So you have to add that percent change. Okay. And you can, as we talked in class, you can have it over 100 because you're talking about percent change in those measurements. Okay. So after that's completed, the series doesn't really matter, about your series. Nothing you really have to change there. Your legend, you can add one if you want, on the left-hand side, right-hand side. That's something that you can kind of format with. The horizontal axis, you can see here, I'm going to change my horizontal axis. Oh, I don't actually know, not the horizontal axis. Sorry. That's your text color. I want to go down to, actually, maybe it is series. Yes, it is series. You're going to go to percent change. And then if you want to change that color, you can change it to any color that you want. Like I'll do purple and I'll do blue. Okay, so you can change the color. That's typically what students like to change. And I do want you to change it away from that typical red and blue. Okay, so those are just a recap. And then, like I said, just kind of move this over so that I can see both your data table as well as your bar graph. If you look down here, the page is locked, but that's kind of a sample too, as you can see kind of what our data or our information will be. Okay, so that's your instructions for creating a bar graph for your Osmosis lab. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out. We would love to help.